What? All right. Transformation Tuesday night. What? Everyone go post your Transformation Tuesday.
Go.
Hi.
Hey, Jackson.
Hey. Julie, it's Tuesday. Go post the Transformation Tuesday post. All right, girl.
Fuck my time. Not yet.
In case you're all wondering, this is like peak time to post the Transformation Tuesday post.
I mean, whose picture?
Well,
I do have the picture that inspired me to even buy the fix.
well, there you go. And in the future, try and find one before the call and write it up, and then that way you can get blast it. Terry just hopped on.
Hey, Marissa.
Hey.
I'm in the car, so I'm not going to probably pay attention to you face-wise,
Okay.
but I'm listening.
All right, go post your Transformation Tuesday post.
Do what?
Go post your Transformation Tuesday post.
When you're not driving.
Yeah, I'll do it as soon as I get home.
Oh, all right. Oh, you're driving. You're physically driving. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm actually, I'm driving home from a friend's house.
You get a shout out for dedication, girl. I'm proud of
Well,
you.
okay, and my friend that I was meeting with, that I had dinner with tonight,
Yeah.
First off, I brought dinner, and because she was like, well, we could go out or we could stay in and eat at my house. She had a heating guy come, and I was like, well, let's just stay in. And she goes, oh, okay, well, oh, your recipes look so good. Would you cook? And I said, sure. So I cooked, and I brought food to her house, and we talked about the program, and I think that she's going to want to sign up in February.
Awesome. Why is she waiting till February?
Well, she found out tonight she's got to put in a new furnace.
Oh. All right. Maybe she wants to become a coach.
Well, I can talk to her about that, but I was like, I'm not going to push the envelope right this minute.
I'm just saying, you could circle back around to her and say, I was thinking about it.
Well, she's super excited about the fact that she can have access to all the workouts and doing them at her house and the shape.
All right. So that's something to think about. I guess I'll jump right into that real fast. So before we talk about our vision boards, there's a couple of things I wanted to chat with everybody about. One of them being Coach Opportunity Call. So next Thursday, we'll be hosting a Team Coach Opportunity Call like we do typically once a month. Most of you guys have been to one at some point in your challenger or coach career. If you didn't see last week, or not even last week, a couple of days ago, I forwarded a document that was in Team Inspire about how you can start kind of setting up your posts for targeting to invite people to coaching. So like every day, today, my Transformation Tuesday post is talking about my smile changing in these two pictures from years ago to this weekend, and it has to do with coaching. And so maybe tomorrow I'm going to talk about the friendships, like how Julie and I work out in the morning every day, or Thursday I'm going to talk about how I'm stress-free when it comes to shopping. And I'm going to trickle in all the different ways that coaching has changed my life. And if it hasn't changed your life in the huge financial ways yet, there's other things you can talk about. So I would check out those posts. There's sample posts in there that you can kind of get ideas off of, just to, help yourself think about what kind of posts you can do. But so to kind of switch gears from just challenger invites, but also the coaching opportunity, because people can, I started my journey by getting healthy and being a coach at the same time. And a lot of people can too. And following the holiday season, making an income, paying off their credit card bills from the holidays and getting healthy. It's kind of like a win-win for a lot of people. So definitely think about changing gears a little bit and target, especially if you, based on your vision boards, had some sort of rank goals or income goals. Growing a team should definitely be towards the top of that if those are your goals for your business. So you definitely want to always try to invite to that, whether it's current clients or people that aren't your clients yet. So that's going to be next Thursday. So definitely check out the document in Team of Strength I forwarded a couple days ago.
Marissa.
Yes.
Would you start posting about that now, or would you wait a couple more days?
So I'm starting to post about it now because I've switched gears because I'm already at my Success Club goals. For you guys, today's Tuesday. So you could, I would say, invite to your challenge group another 2 days or so and be like, last minute, hurry last minute. You can still get into this group. And by Thursday or Friday, your post could still talk about being a challenger, but kind of switch gears. You were a successful challenger because you were a coach, and kind of intertwine them a little bit for the next week leading up to. You don't want to wait until the day before the coach opportunity calls, because it's not going to give people enough opportunity to see all the different things that they could have changed. So that's how I would approach it. If you're still trying to get people in the group now, then post a couple more days about the challenge invite and then the coach opportunity. And then once the coach opportunity call changes, at that then at that point, many people will about have their 2-week results from Transform 20, right, that we talked about. And then you're going to be able to post your awesome 2-week changes and invite, within a couple of days of the coach opportunity call, and invite again to your challenge group again. So that will take care of, if you didn't hit your Success Club goals and you have business goals still, that still gives you time in the month of January to still circle back around to inviting to a challenge group, because we'll be inviting for the following week start. So, you'll still be able to do both of them. So does that help, Megan? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
It does. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So, okay. So I wanted to just go over a couple of things from Super Sunday that we had gone to. So just in case everybody did not go to an event near your house, most of these things, just so you guys know, and some of the new people, I haven't really talked about the Coach Online Office too in-depthly yet, because we've been kind of focusing on some other things. But in the Coach Online Office, breaking news is a valuable resource, and you should make a point of every single day going into the Coach Online Office. It's just part of your business to know always what's going on and up, so that you can be as knowledgeable as you can, so that you can help people as best you can. So a lot of these things are already in there, but not everything. So I definitely want to just run through some exciting things that are coming out for Beachbody, just so you guys know about them and kind of know what to look forward to for this year. There's just so many things. I mean, you guys know that the Fruit Punch Energize is coming out next month. That wasn't announced this weekend. I'm just reminding you, it's coming out in February. No, what's this? You're shaking your head now. It wasn't talked about.
No, it wasn't talked about at all.
I know. And it was
one bit.
Get Eddie.
I was kind of hoping they would have had samples for us.
I know. So that's coming out in February, which is great. So any of your clients that currently aren't in love with the lemon flavor, or maybe stopped it because of the flavor or whatever, definitely put them on your list to be circling back around to for that. So the other thing is Portion Fix is going to be coming out, the Ultimate Portion Fix. Autumn has her test group going on soon about that. For anybody that and that's going to be coming out, I believe, April. For anyone that purchases the Ultimate Portion Fix package, you're automatically going to get access to 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme re-recorded live, like they're doing Transform 20, like they did 80 Day Obsession. So it's the program, but it's the program reinvented on its launch of when it came out 5 years ago. So that's going to be really awesome, because as we know, most of us have gotten them insane results from that program. And just for it to be live is going to be super cool. Because it's probably going to be slightly different. It's the same program, but not. So that's really awesome to know about, that you're going to get automatic access to that, and there'll be a test group for that. And so that's something to look forward to. And then you'll get those two programs. I think then the programs come out later in the year if you don't get Ultimate Portion Fix. The other thing that's coming out is the 100 the 100 Morning Meltdown. That's with Jericho. So that's going to be 20 to 30-minute workouts. That's coming out early access the end of July to everybody on Beachbody On Demand in October. But the point is to finish 100 workouts, 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, and it's going to be to live DJ music, which is super cool. So they're trying to get you in and out fast, fun, to have an awesome time in the summer. So definitely think about, jumping on board with that come July, because I think that'll be an awesome thing for people to get into that habit of in August having fun, and then an easy transition for fall, September, October, when things are crazy. They're going to be used to doing those awesome fast workouts in the morning. So it's going to be like a great way to get people healthy back on track in fall, in September. The other thing is DVDs are starting to be phased out. So they're going to start no longer making them, basically, and it's going to be whatever's left. They're hoping that they get rid of Amazon and Beachbody's inventory first before Team Beachbody, but they can't make any guarantees. They're just hoping that that's the case, so that people still have to come to us for the DVDs that are left. But just know that they're getting away from that and going to a virtual library going forward. So, if there are people that that just whatever reason don't have internet access, you can always talk about that. They can download 7 Live ones wherever they do have internet access and do that every week. So there's still a way for them to utilize it, even if DVDs aren't available. Punta Cana Success Club trip 2020. So most of you guys know I went to Riviera Maya last year with Dan. All-inclusive, unbelievable, amazing resort. I could have taken the kids with us. We didn't choose to, but it was paid for. We paid for airfare. They paid for the all-inclusive hotel. It was an amazing vacation, and I earned that all with my Success Club points. I just paid for my airfare. All that helping people. I did not pay one dime towards my room other than the deposit. And then this year they have the cruise coming up in March. And so next year is Punta Cana. So you guys have an opportunity to totally earn your spot on the trip. So if you're a seasoned coach, you're going to get invited by, multiple different things. Like Jen's an all-star, so she's going to get rock star status of registering before other people. But then it's also going to go with Success Club points. And if you're a new coach, this is the first time they're doing this, they're reserving 100 rooms at the resort for people that are new, that haven't had a chance yet to get Success Club in 2018. And so, the 100 best, highest Success Club points in 2019 are going to get first dibs on Punta Cana room for next year. So even though you're new, you have a shot to work towards. So let me tell you, it is an unbelievable trip. And if you have the opportunity to go, you should definitely go, because these rooms are definitely worth way more if you go price them out. I did it. It was like 3 times the amount when I tried to go if it wasn't with Beachbody. And it was an unbelievable experience. And Dan, who never is willing to call in sick or anything, after that trip, he was like, okay, maybe we'll do the next one too. And he is the anti-calling in sick as a teacher. He is like so against it all. And I have changed him. Mm-hmm.
No.
And now he says,
no, girl, those are called mental health days.
no, I know. But he believes that teachers have enough vacation time, that they shouldn't have to take days that are away from vacation time. He also teaches, his classes are like 2.5 hours each clip. So he has a hard
Marissa, he is crazy.
He's a better person than I am.
He's a better person than I am. Because I am.
Well, great then. Book your ticket. Let's go, Carrie.
Girl, my husband was like, hey, February 26th through 28th, do you think you can go to Tampa with me? I'm like, yep.
All right,
yep.
good.
Let me book a sub. Yep.
Well, then there's no problems. Then all of you girls should be on this trip. So, and then, so you can earn that through, money through your Success Club points. And in January, you get double trip dollars. So honestly, I have my trip paid for by like March or every single year, because there's so many people that want to get healthy in the beginning of the year. So you guys can totally do it. The last thing is speaking of Success Club points, Team Cup. I'm not officially going to do anything yet. I'm just going to mention it to you guys so you guys think about it, know about it. We'll readdress it next week or so. But Team Cup, if you don't know what it is like a friendly competition where you go against other teams to help as many people as you can during a certain month. And so it's going to be in February. There will be teams of 5, and your Success Club points cumulatively will earn you guys rewards. So you can win prizes individually, and then you can win prizes as a team. And so I'm starting to look at lists and kind of put people on teams. If you're dead set against not being on a team and you don't want to partake and have fun and have team morale and maybe win free stuff, I get it. That stuff sucks. Then you don't have to be on a team. But if if you want to give it a go, you're here to try and help people, and you want to maybe win some free stuff and hang out with some cool girls, I'm putting you, Tush, on the team because I think it's a really great experience, and what a great time of year in February to continue to help people. So I'm just throwing it out there to you now. I'm not going to do anything official. We don't have to register until the 31st. So I want to give some of you newer girls in the training a little bit more time to do some stuff, not stress anybody out over it, but I'm just putting it out there. It's a really cool thing. You may see about it in Team Inspire. I didn't want you guys to wonder what it is in Team Inspire when they post about it. So that's what it is. It's you doing what you do already, but with other people and helping each other win prizes. So what can go wrong with that? So that was pretty much all the stuff I wanted to talk about. Now I wanted to jump into the goals. So I'm actually I want to share my screen and go into that thread, and we can just talk about them right from there. Everyone gets like a minute or so. We don't want to spend like a super long time because we don't want to be here till midnight. But I definitely wanted to just get a glimpse into, what your vision was. We did that call last week. We talked about goals, and I asked you guys to think about what it is that you want in your business, in your personal life. Where do you see yourself in a year, and what does that kind of look like to you? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to talk about mine real fast first, just to kind of give you guys an idea, and then I'm just gonna call on people. So can you guys see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, cool. So this is mine. Yes. So on my left is actually Island, because that is the Hard Rock Hotel Punta Cana, and I intend on earning that trip and not having to pay for it. So that is definitely on my vision board. I always try to be as best as a leader as I can to you guys. And I'm a work in progress, and I can always grow, and I can always be better. And, what I always want to be is inspiring you guys to go after your dreams, not to go after my dreams, not to go after what you think should be a dream, but to do what I say, not do what I say, not what I do. Practice what I preach. Do whatever it is I'm sharing with you guys. Do it myself, and hope to inspire you to go after whatever it is that you guys want. And so that's my goal, is to continue to strengthen that and be as great of the leader as I can to you guys. To continue date nights with my husband and make sure that he knows I appreciate him and I appreciate everything that he does to support me, not only just in my business, but in pretty much everything that I do. Without him, I couldn't do half the things that I do. Health as well. So if I continue to keep my nutrition on track, and I continue to have results, and to be consistent and continue to transform internally, externally, everything, then I believe that will continue to bring wealth and success in my business as it has thus far. And I would like to help at least 5 of you guys build the businesses that I have also built. So that is my goal, at a minimum 5 of you. So work closely with you guys to do that. That is your goal. And happiness. I'm all about positivity, and I know if I continue that, that's what comes back to me. So that is my vision for the year. Carrie, you're up. Can you talk?
Yeah. Okay. Well, my husband and I would like to go. The bottom left corner picture is of a place called Havasu Falls. and it is in the Grand Canyon, and you have to hike down to it. And he has been wanting to do this for, I can't even tell you how long. And so that is something that we are shooting for either this year or next year. And for me, being able to have the stamina to be able to backpack down and out. So physically, that part of it, but also the monetarily portion of being able to pay for it. Obviously, adventure, we like to do that. My husband's still paying off some debt that he had from previous marriages. And in the next 5 years, we're probably going to want to sell our house and move somewhere a little closer to his son. So, yeah. So, I mean, financially, that would be great. But I feel like also it would strengthen me just physically as a person and being able to help other people. I mean, I think the whole package.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Julie. Julie, you're here, right?
Yes. Hello?
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I was busy yelling at my kids.
Very good. Carry on then.
I was eating. I'm sorry. I was in the other room. Thank you.
That's okay. Do you want to talk about yours or do you want to pass? Are you busy?
Yeah, let me pass. Let me just say goodnight. All right, thanks.
Nikki, I don't think Nikki's on right now. Okay. Jen. Hunter. Jen.
I was muted. Muted. Okay. All right. So this is my visions this year. So the top left is 2-star diamonds. The top right is just me being like a boss babe, being more consistent with my business tasks. That's to remind me of that. Then, so I just like that quote. 1 year is 365 opportunities. Down the bottom, I want to travel. We're going to Ireland, and I feel like fortunate. I haven't, used credit cards in a long time. I'm paying down my debt, and that's part of like me living debt free, which is down at the bottom left. And then I just want to organize my house. So I've been doing some like PD on that, and I found that a lot of it is all connected, like just like having clean space clears your mind, gets you organized, and so it's all, that's my year.
All right. Thanks.
Personal and business goals.
You want me to go?
No, Megan's going to go first.
Sorry.
Okay. Megan, where's yours? There you are. All right. Because she has to run. Go ahead, Meg.
Okay, so obviously I put family in the middle because that's the most important thing. So that's with the kids, with my husband, everything going on with everyone else in my family. And then I'm going to graduate from grad school and hopefully get a new job. So that's what the hat and the hired are. Then I'd like to make $1,000 a month. So that's my goal for right now. And then I would love to be a
What was that?
I would like to be a 1-star diamond by the end of the year.
Okay. Great. All right. Cool.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
There you go. Okay. Sorry. Okay. No, you're gonna wait, Julie. Melissa, you on here tonight? Melissa, Carol. Okay. Nikki is not. Erica, you on tonight? No. Courtney. No. Stacey. Stacey. You're here.
I'm here. So the bottom right is really like, I'm trying to really focus on working on me and learning to truly forgive myself for things and just love myself and really start believing in me. And then I'm going to get all weepy. I
love that.
And then once I reach that, I think everything else is going to start falling into place. I'd love to hit diamond. There was a time I was like a really solid, strong emerald, and that just fell apart. The financial freedom, I think everyone could use a new car. I'm getting up there. I'd love to take my kids on vacation and just relax and enjoy each other and have fun. But it all has to start with me. So that's my goal.
Thanks for sharing. I love that. Melanie's not on. Kathy's not on. Lori. Haley. Oh, Haley, should I circle back around to you based on our talk before? Or do you want to go? No pressure either way. I just don't want you to feel like if you're not ready. Yes? No?
No.
Okay. But that means you have to talk to me tomorrow.
I will.
SOL, my friend. SOL. Michelle. I love all the visuals here. Shoot, lady.
Top left would be my husband and I. To date more because we don't do enough of it after 23 years of being together. And no kids in the house. We should date more.
Okay.
Right picture is my goal of getting back this year. And the greatest wealth is health. I put that there to mostly because my health is my wealth right now. Because I go back and see my cardiologist in 3 months and I want a good report from her. So I put that there more as that versus wealth of making money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do more camping and hiking since I live in the Black Hills. I have an endless outfit. I need to learn to love myself more and to live a healthy lifestyle instead of start it and throw it down the drain. The heart is for the emerald. You become an emerald. And
girl, you're halfway there.
I know.
You're halfway there and it's January.
I know, but she hasn't bought again. Did you see that? I have to honor. Yep. And I shake so I get 365, work towards being debt free, and declutter my house.
All right. Good goals. Thanks for sharing, Chickie. All right, Melanie, can you talk?
I can. I sound terrible, but I'll try my best. One of the things I want to do is work on my own self-image, like some of the other girls, and remind myself every day that I'm good enough and that I'm worth it, and to continue to work through my own fears and pushing myself to do things that are out of my comfort zone. Because already I've done that just the last 2 months, and it's been life-changing for me. So I want to continue that. I would like to inspire more people, especially my children, to live a healthy lifestyle, and hopefully that when they're adults, they won't have to be having the same struggles I have as an adult. I love to travel, so traveling is always one of my top priorities every year. And the picture in the left corner is a picture of Bermuda, and we intend to go there this year. So Hopefully that should definitely happen. And when you said to have kind of some scary goals, my goal of meeting Sean T would be very intimidating and scary to me, but I find him so inspiring right now. I don't know why I ever thought before that I could never do his program, so I never even looked at them. But he really, for some reason, he really touches my heart when he says those like just little snips at the end of his workouts, or he just really pumps you up. He just really speaks to me. So I would be beyond excited to meet him someday.
Thanks for sharing. I have to tell you, just as a side tangent real quick, I used to wake up in the middle of the night years ago. Gosh, Dan and I were, we were married, I think. And in the middle of the night, I would wake up to the Insanity infomercials. And I would always be like, A, they're freaking fake. Those before and afters are so fake, they're not real. And holy cow, who could ever do those programs? And I laugh when I think about that because middle of the night, that's what I always thought. And here I am. I'm like, oh, I'm like one of those people. Ah. Who would have thought? You just never know, right? We just never know where the road leads to.
Right.
Okay. All right, Veronica, you're up. Are you able to speak? Are you still here? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I just mute myself.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I would say really one of the first things I thought about with this was I've been struggling a lot with some anxiety. That's been a little worse, more so lately, and so that's one of the biggest things on my board is just, I guess in a way it's personal development, and I think over the past year that's more what even when I've embraced the fitness and the nutrition and everything else, I haven't embraced the personal development, which I think is really arguably the most important part. And so my hope would be that through this day that'll be a big thing that improves. I would like to lose 15 pounds. I picked that number because I think I lost about 20, and then I'm probably somewhere at like the 10-ish mark from where I started last year. And so I think that would be a reasonable place to be. Emerald, because this is so important, and I realize that if you want to make money, that you have to that's a big part of moving up there. And then in the top left, just my relationship with God, and my also part of personal development, and just seeking refuge in that time, quiet time daily. And then a picture, not me and my husband, but it's the beach and two people who look like they're having a good time. So
that totally looks like you guys.
You have not seen my butt. It does not look like that. Genetics is not fond of my rear end. But the main part was just to spend more time with my husband and really just cherish each other and spend more time together. If it's at the beach, then even better. That's my favorite place in the world. And then the A+ is just work's crazy and hectic, and my research and everything else is exhausting. And so I really want to crush that too. So kind of long-winded, but.
All right. Thanks for sharing. Those are great goals. Julie, I think you're the last one on the call.
Yay.
Well, I'm gonna come up to you. Right? I everybody else already that's here.
Right.
Correct? Yes. Okay. All right, Jules. Black box. We ended the black box. Perfect. Silly kid.
All right. So the top 3 pictures are just things that I'd like to see happen this year in my house, like redo my basement, paint the outside of my house, redo my son's bedroom. We have 3 kids, and because of the bottom right-hand side, that debt, I feel like I can't just do everything that I want to do. We kind of have to like do it in chunks. So I'd love to be able to do that. then I guess I'll go across the bottom now. 100 days. So I just got a Peloton, and my goal is to do 100 days of biking this year. And then the far left, it's saving. So, you know, I guess we can't exactly save if we're in debt. So we'd like to kind of eliminate some of that debt, start saving, because although my oldest is 10, I feel like college will be here, and I'll be like, holy shit, where's, you know, we don't have a substantial savings for him. So what? Then that body above the debt obviously is not me. I would love to have something even like halfway there between my body and that. I would be happy with that. And then like hopefully I don't know, maybe anything could happen, right? So for now, I'm just aiming to get lose some weight and get somewhere closer to that. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. So again, you know, the money piece, and then reading, although I'm not like literally reading, I'm listening to books, and I just want to continue to do that every single day. I've given up listening to music on the ride to work and on the way home so that I could just take in as much as I can. And I feel like it is making a difference. Right above that is and I'm sorry for the foul language, but I'm a cursor.
I love it.
I don't give a fuck mentality. Like, I'm so tired of caring about what, like, my family, quite frankly, like my sisters give me so much shit, and I've gone back and forth between coaching and not coaching and coaching and not coaching, but I always come back to it because I love it, and I just don't give a fuck. I'm tired of feeling like I need to please them or like worry about what they're going to think if I post another sweaty selfie. Like, whatever.
You are
Julie, can I tell you something?
Julie.
Julie,
That is like the best way to be ending our call.
What they eat doesn't make me poop.
I'm also, you can't see me because I have a black box, but Marissa, I did what you told me to do, and I posted my before and after. Well, I'm like bawling. I have like snots and tears. I'm just like, I don't know why. That picture just made me so. Jules. Anyway, so yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
Girl, you've got this.
You do.
Rocket Jules.
You're an amazing inside and out person. So don't let anyone stop you from whatever it is that you want. And that goes for everybody. Don't let anybody tell you what your life should be like. They make their own life, and so do we.
Exactly.
Right? And you deserve your own happiness, and whatever your happiness is how you define it, and nobody else. They don't have the right to define that for you. Julie, I love that. Oh, I'm going to stop share so I can see you guys.
Stop screen share.
I absolutely love that. So those are awesome. You have such passion with your goals, and that is exactly what these vision boards are all about, is to truly feel what it is that you're working towards, because without feeling, you have nothing really to work towards. So, you know, they
Girls,
have to
I don't cry.
And you don't cry. And you're the black box in the middle.
You can wave at everybody. Hi.
I'll take a picture.
This is my daughter.
And then I have to add Julie's picture in the middle.
Oh my God, how funny.
Make you smile.
This is my
Stacey.
daughter. Part of the reason why I'm doing this.
Aw. Stacey.
I'm frozen.
Oh my gosh. I was like, really? Cease. Jen, you're fixing your hair on my picture.
Always fixing my hair.
Always.
I'm totally frozen. I don't know why.
Well, I'm glad that you're so on that note, I do have one more thing just to mention, because Veronica had mentioned it, so I'll just throw it out there real quick. Before I do, I'll just say thank you guys all so much for sharing your visions for the year. I love listening to them and hearing, you know, the different things that you guys are working towards, and whatever role I'm able to play in that to help you guys get to that point. Oh, Stacey, you're moving again. I'm here to support you guys and help you do that. The last thing is some of you guys may have seen in Team Inspire, Lindsay is hosting a call tomorrow night on volume and how you can make the most of your money. So if you're looking for a financial reward more than other things at the moment, who doesn't want financial benefits from things, she's going to teach you about basic things about volume and how you can make income. So beyond just selling challenge packs and stuff. So if you're interested and you're around, she's going to be hosting that tomorrow night. You can pop into Team Inspire. I think it's 8:30 Eastern that she's going to be doing it. So if you're around and you want to hop onto it, it may or may not be recorded. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, it's a good call. It's certainly useful to learn how you can make additional money. So join it if you'd like, and if not. That's okay. It's up to you. Totally up to you guys. So that's the scoop. And next week, I am planning to do probably a power hour on our call to kind of end, to kind of get towards the end of the month to help you guys to your goals. So continue to lean on me. Ask me for any help, guidance, conversations, all that jazz. I'm around. So I'm here for you guys. So if you need anything, you let me know. Otherwise, that is the end of our call. If anyone have any comments, questions, thoughts, takeaways?
Okay, I do have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so I have one of my teacher friends that like I sat down with yesterday and we talked, and she was like, oh, I'm super excited, and got her all fixed up and sent her the cart, and now it's kind of like nothing. What do I do? How long do I wait?
Okay,
kind of
so
at a loss as to how I handle things from there.
Okay, so the first thing I would have said is if you were doing that with her, I wouldn't have left until she checked out. So that would be my first tip for next time. If you were already like, guys were already hanging out together doing it. But since you guys are close, I mean, you work with her, I would just turn and be like, hey girl, just wanted to follow up with you and make sure that your order processed because there was a glitch in the system and I want to make sure that it went through.
Okay.
So like, and the group just started and I didn't want to have you miss the beginning of it. So,
okay.
So you can do it like a very, like, so it's not so pushy, but hey, the group started, so you want to make sure you add that in, like, no, you wanted to get in it and you were excited, and you can kind of blame the system because there is sometimes glitches. So, and we don't always see the orders right away, so you can kind of use that as a way to reach back out.
Okay.
And Melanie, you could do that too for your share carts.
You
It's
know,
okay
it's
to kind of play. What?
I reach back to them and then they always read them.
Oh.
And then they just ignore it.
Oh,
So
that's, oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think
that's okay. You circle back around with them in 2 weeks for our next group after you show killer results from your 2 weeks.
Right.
And then you'd be like, now? So don't worry about it. We still have time with them. But that's just like that's a off tangent little follow-up you could always do with somebody. When you feel like you've asked them enough too many times or something, you can always blame Beachbody, especially if you did share a cart or gave them a link. You can just be like, I didn't see it. I want to make sure you're okay. So that's how we'll end it with my little tidbit of follow-up information. So
I just didn't want them to feel like I was being too pushy.
No, don't worry about this.
Like, like within 24 hours, I figured maybe send a little something to say, hey,
it also depends on how I leave it off with somebody. So if your coworker was super excited and like raring to go and she knows the group has started, then I would jump in because I feel like that wouldn't be pushy. I know you were so excited and I want to make sure there wasn't an issue with your order. So that's not you being pushy. That's me being like, I don't want to miss you. You were the excited one. Don't put it on you. Put it on her that she was excited. If it was somebody that wasn't and was like, then maybe I would wait a day or two. So, right? Is that good? But normally within a couple of days I start, I'm not like in 10 hours sending someone a note, but within like 2 days, I'm definitely circling back around because you don't want it to settle too much because then they kind of lose their excitement. But you don't want to be like up there to either because we know crazy busy lives. Sometimes your day gets away from you. So there's like a reasonableness,
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Yep. I have had 2 girls that I went to high school with, and they both started the Transform 20 program.
Okay.
And one of them is like, well, but I really don't like my group. And I was like, Okay, well, you kind of need to be part of a group that you want to communicate with,
Right.
because she's, asking me like 111 million questions. So I don't really know how to handle that.
So you can ask her, has she reached out to her coach? Because she
Okay.
obviously has a coach. So the first thing is
Right.
always when someone's talking to me and they have a coach, I say, like, have you reached out to your coach and let them know your needs and express your concerns or questions? Because you never want to like
Okay.
poach somebody from another coach. So you always want to first put it on them and be like,
Right.
hey, like, are you doing your due diligence, like to let your coach know what you need? If at that point, and then I
Right.
say, if you do that and then it still doesn't work out, like, then come back to me and you can switch coaches to me. I could be your coach. And, typically in cases like that, I do normally have people like purchase something from me. My kind of rule of thumb is I don't have clients purchase to stay in our group. Right? There's a lot of coaches out there that if you don't buy Shakeology or products every single month, they're not part of the group. Like, I don't do that. But I do typically have people purchase in order to get in the group, because then they're getting everything for free if they never continue anything ever. So that's kind of like, it's like fair to you. You make a little commission. You may never make commission off them again, but at least you've made something for some of your time. Right? You're being paid for whatever amount of time it is, right? But there's a lot of people in the group that don't purchase from me anymore, but they're my clients and they've become my clients. My theory is you're my client for life. So she can get Transform 20 completion pack. She can get 3-day refresh challenge pack from you, like something. If she really doesn't like her group and she has specific goals,
because I know that she's gotten the T20 because
but she may have just gotten the digital, so she may. You don't know what she has. She may not have gotten with shakes. She may not have gotten the performance line. So when you find out her goals, then you can find out what products she uses and stuff. But I wouldn't even talk about any of that until you address the other part, because frankly, if she's not willing to change coaches and she doesn't do that other part, then the other stuff is not and then you should just say to her, listen, I totally hear you, but go to your coach. Like, you don't need to be answering 50,000 questions, but her not be your client. She has a coach. So, and that person's making an income off of her. So, you can be nice and help her, but let's be real, right? I mean, that's what her coach is for. So I would address that point first, and then you can assess her goals, the products she uses, and kind of go from there.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, Marissa.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Okay, you're hosting the Power Hour next week.
Yes.
And I'm on a different time zone than you by 2 hours. Will that still work for me? I'll be posting at 7 o'clock and not your guys' 9 o'clock.
Probably most of it. If I haven't created it yet, but probably all the tasks other than maybe posting, but whatever post I say to do, you could just do at the end of your Power Hour, because that would be 8 o'clock for you.
Maris?
You could just flip it. Yeah.
Sorry, I just stepped away. I heard someone saying something about a Power Hour. When's that?
Yeah, I haven't offered it yet, but I'm going to offer it to Inspire. Because, earlier in the month, Melissa asked if anyone would host Power Hours. So I'm going to do one anyway for us. So I figure I'll just do it for Inspire team also. But I'm going to do it at our regular call time in place of our call, just to help everybody. So Michelle's in a different time zone. So she was just asking about, will it work for her? And so the only thing that wouldn't work, all tasks typically for Power Hour have nothing to do with timing, because it's all notes and comments, likes, and all those things. So the only one is anyone's in a different time zone, you just wait to do whatever one post it is at your peak 8 to 9 o'clock time. So I just flip it for you. Okay. So, all right. Anybody else have questions? Are we good?
Good.
All right. You guys are doing awesome. I'm so proud of all the interaction going on in the training. All of you guys are actually in the training on these little boxes. And you guys are doing awesome, and I'm really proud of you guys. So keep up the great work, and let me know if you need anything.